Well, good morning. I am fighting with both my MacBook and my StreamYard this morning. They just didn't want to cooperate. What I want to share with you today, though, is a little bit about the reality of self discipline. So often people think that they are very different from other human beings, that their brain just works differently, that they don't have the ability to easily and effortlessly do drudgery, difficult, boring tasks on a consistent basis. I know when I say it out loud like that, it really just sounds logical that as human beings, we chase our dopamine. We are not excited by habits. What we can get excited by are the ways that we build in the dopamine to our habits. So, tracking our habits is a way to get us excited. Now, I highly recommend that you also think about reading, purchasing the course by Brian Tracy on the miracle of self discipline. What Brian Tracy notes is that success builds on success. Discipline once started leads to more discipline. You need to choose to believe and step into the identity that you're the kind of person who is self disciplined. If you do not add that as the identity, it makes it a lot harder to create habits in general because habits are for people who are structured, who are disciplined, who are determined, who have a bigger goal, who have a vision, who are change makers, whose personal growth is of incredible value to them, who are the kind of people who are shaping their lives, designing their lives on purpose. They are self transforming, self authoring people who are no longer subject to their lives. They have taken life by the reins and they are tracking it. So, this is a simple little Etsy sample of a very rewarding looking habit tracker. You need a few different colors of markers. I suggest you create a super simple tracker that makes it very easy, right? We know that in the law that we're reading this week, making it harder to do, making it harder to get to, making extra steps is going to make a habit unpleasant. So the habit of tracking is a habit unto itself. If you are someone who's got your computer open all the time, then this can be an option to just leave it on your computer. I suggest, though, you make a page like this for each month, and then you print it off. So you can see you could do the whole quarter on a simple sheet. You'll also find James Clear has a habit tracking journal. If you search for James Clear Habit Tracking Journal on Amazon or just on Google, you will find this super simple journal that gets you in the habit of journaling one line a day, but also has 12 habit tracker sheets that get it in pen and paper, pencil and paper, and that tends to be the greatest result for everyone. Print it off, have it in paper, have something that's right there. The value of it being in a journal is it's not going to get all crumpled, it's not going to get lost, it's going to be easy to see, find, pull it out. Whenever you are tracking your habits, stack it on to another habit that you've decided is important so that you can actually see your progress. And notice that it isn't actually about doing something every single day. It's about seeing the X's or check marks show up, populate the page, and fill it up. And that the gaps are just being human, right? That you follow some of the suggestions around tracking those habits and track them because you want your brain to know that they are important, not because you're trying to get perfection. Well, I hope all this crazy hip gymnastics with my internet and my computer and StreamYard and sharing were helpful for you. Let me know how you're tracking your habits and whether you need some help on what would be a good system for you if the one you're using right now isn't working.